Louis?
Yeah, I just want to say occupation is one of the tactics we can use. There are many tactics. If we do occupy, I would seriously encourage everyone to cut down, because it's very, very hard work. I was involved, whether you agree with it or not, in the Palestinian occupation last year. Like the Bayham Shore and like Kit said, our aim was not to disrupt education, it was to promote it, and that's what should be our core fundamental within this one if we do decide to occupy.
I'll go for occupation one.
It's something as students we can use as our tactic. This is our university and we should stay here if we decide to. Where we occupy or where we not, we should probably not discuss now in such an open forum. But if every one of you was to if every one of you was to help join the opposed team, you don't have to occupy. If you can't feel like whether it's for religious reasons or you can't commit the time, there are other reasons. There are other ways of tackling this issue.
Sign the petition.
Sign the petition.
Join us.
You can make banners. You can go out and talk to people, talk to other students. There are lots and lots of different ways that we can build this group and actually have a significant effect. If every one of us in here went down into Sandra Kemp's office and stayed there, or into the main lecture theatre and stayed there, it'd be a nice place to stay. Okay, whoa, calm down, whoa. I propose, after this meeting, we all walk down to Sandra Kemp's office
If I could just extend up.
Hello again.
Hello. If I could extend upon what's being discussed here, at the core of you having action, some really important things if you guys think about. First thing is that you need spokespeople. You cannot, it is impossible to negotiate 160 to one person. You are the show of strength, but you need to make sure that you establish people who you can delegate to speak to, whether that's the student union or members of your community here. That is incredibly important.
Can't we just go clapping?
You can get, you have to have someone to speak to, and that is always the difficulty in group action. Just put it all there.
Yeah, come in, say.
Number three.
I need GMC, please. We've got a guest speaker and hardly anybody in the lecture theatre. Cheryl, will I have one downstairs?
Oh, right, okay.
Can I just say one other quick important thing? I think this, in respect of what this lady over here was saying, UCU, we are the University College Union. I am the staff representative. I have nothing to do with the Students' Union. Let me get that clear. I think students get
Just with that lady.
Yeah, anyway. But tomorrow, I mean, you were saying about the media, we have said to the management, our deadline is October the 28th. Tomorrow, if we have not had proper responses, we are going to the media big time. As a and as completely impartial comment, I think if you went to see Sandra Kemp, that might be very entertaining.
Hang on, this we've got a few minutes left, so there's someone who wants to say something, please, yeah?
I was just going to say, if you were interested in what happened last year at Bayham Shore, it's quite a similar situation. Sorry, if you're interested in finding out what happened at my college, it's a really similar situation. It's a really good story and it's documented so well on the blog, which is Bayham Shore, the People's University .blogspot. Bayham Shore, the People's University. I'm pretty sure there's a link somewhere
There is on Facebook.
Yeah, there's a link somewhere, and like we documented everything, and it was a really creative time as well as like just being an occupation. We made sure that we made work and that we documented everything, and we built a whole new education system just in our college for 9 days. It was absolutely amazing. It's just like the best experience ever.
It's part of CSM.
It's part of Central Parties.
But not only that, it's linked to on the Student Union campaign section on our website, but also we've got a campaign advisor in house who's meant to be for you guys. So if you get to the stage where you've got spokespeople that we can sort of help organise things through, we can work with them to plan further action. By all means, be spontaneous, do things quickly work with these guys and get media attention. But as part of the longer campaign, it's really essential you go there. And that's also why I say it's essential you guys stand to be LCC representatives, that we get you plugged into representing things in the long term. Because if you win this, if we win this together, and we can show that there's a strong student will, we need to make sure that that is kept up. We need to make sure that when things like this happen in future, whether it's whether it's something simple, it's about facilities and toilets, we need to, which is a big complaint, we need to make sure that we can solve it properly and you're respected as a student voice, and that student representation alongside staff representation means something to the management of this university when they can make a decision that affects you.
Can I just say, on behalf of the staff, we really, really appreciate the student support. We do know that if things are going to change, it'll be because of the students. They're not listening to us, they don't care about us. My teaching was removed overnight. I had it on Monday. On Tuesday morning, I was completely eradicated. So if anything's going to count, it's the student support. And we do feel sorry for the students, that good lecturers. I recruited Paul, fantastic lecturer. So it's all down to you supporting us, and we'll support you. Okay?
Can I also initiate an invitation? This afternoon we've got 3 of the new student assemblies happening, which are the new ways that the student unions devolve governance, so that you guys from various groups can actually have an official say on our policy. If you are a postgraduate student, a mature student or a part-time student, come and speak to me at the end, I'll tell you where those are. You can come there, voice those, and then those will be a vehicle for us to officially declare policy from those groups of students, because the underrepresented areas of students, the minority groups, are another area that the university is terrified about being poorly affecting. And all of those groups I mentioned will be disproportionately affected by changes like this, just like all minority groups are always affected disproportionately by any changes that affect the whole things. So please, as well as getting involved in activities this afternoon, if any of you fit into those groups, come along to those and we can have a chat there about that, and have a kind of a groundswell from those groups as well.
There's one.
Yes. Just a quick question.
Yeah.
Find out if we do all this we're going to do, is that going to change like some teachers that we want to come back?
Yes, you never know. Yeah.
Sorry, also, you know the meeting tonight at 5:30, is that open to everybody?
That's just for PR students.
Just for PR students?
Yeah.
But I think, you know what, everybody should come and just stand outside.
Yeah.
Come and stand outside.
Yeah.
Let them see you. I'm not joking.
5:30, main lecture theatre.
Main lecture theatre, 5:30.
It's with the dean.
I'm in my 3rd year and I can't do this. I can't do my dissertation with no teachers.
Quiet! Hold on.
I had Paul and that's the only reason I was staying, and now he's gone and he's not my
And that's what you've got to say.
yeah, but I'm leaving now, and I want to know if we're entitled to a refund because we're not given what I was paid.
You're not.
Not at all.
You are by the regulations and have to go legally to get that money
And
back.
because
You're
they're
not going to
so
get your money back
vague.
now, maybe 2 years' time.
And because they're so vague on in the handbook.
Can I just say one
Actual
thing?
contract is really
Right,
vague.
can I just say one thing about the funding, about your loans and everything? I don't know whether you can get your money back. I'm not sure about that. But where you do need to speak to the college management team is they should have written to you in writing, not an email. It should have been a personal letter to every individual student. And this is what their procedures say. They should have written to you before you actually enrolled, and then you could have made an informed decision. And that's where they've copped up. Yeah.
Contract that they should give you reasonable and fair
Explanation.
notice. They should give you a reasonable and fair notice of any changes, and they haven't. I still
And
don't
that's
know.
where that's legally still on dangerous ground there.
I still don't even know what's
I think it's worth noting that on the note of like refunds and money back, I think there's no or little precedent for refunds happening as such, but there is precedent in our sector for compensation payments, and there is much precedent for complaints. How many of you have made an official complaint, actually tried to lodge a complaint? You've got to go through that process.
Here today, you could have handed it out, we could have filled out a form. It was your job here. This lady here has come with something that, you know, we can join and like activists, we can like get something done. But you guys have come here with nothing.
I'm giving you, well, I've come